But I paid for his purchase at Sam's. I said, throw everything you want in this basket. He doesn't need me to do that. He can pay for his own stuff. I said, Dad, I don't get home at all. I don't see, what you already.
Yeah.
I do not see you.
Enough.
Yeah, so this is just me because I feel like, hey, for all
He
the
wanted to
time.
do it,
Yeah,
but he
I
wanted
just
to do it
want,
for his baby.
you don't have to be like,
Please tell me you took pictures and videos. Y'all took pictures? If it was Sharon, I told you. What did I tell you?
I didn't get him in.
What you mean?
I didn't get him in.
How? You went all the way down there.
I know. I told Christy, but Christy didn't say. We separated. Like
Okay.
She took one turn and I took the other.
Okay.
I wanted her to use the camera and set it up on a tripod.
Did she
Like,
do
look.
it? No.
No.
I love you. You're responsible. I haven't seen Chrissy to tell her. I told you, Sharon, twice, 2 appointments before we knew we was actually
Yeah,
going
you
down
said
there.
do
Okay.
videos for the members. So I told Christy to take her.
And I'm
Take her
not Chrissy
stuff.
coming tomorrow, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
She
she's coming
said
tomorrow.
she needed to know when her appointment
Her appointment
was.
is tomorrow at 4.
It's tomorrow at 4.
It's tomorrow at 4.
Okay.
Hey, girlfriends. I'm here with our girl, Sharon. Say hey. Sharon, today we're doing a natural hairstyle. So we're not doing an updo today, girlfriends. We're gonna do the cutesy 2-strand twist style on her. Like me and her, we kind of be fighting with the style because she gonna argue with me and tell me what her hair is not going to do, and I'm gonna argue back with my girl and tell her what her hair is going to do.
Will it hold a twist or stay together?
I knew she was gonna ask. She asked, was it gonna hold a twist? It's gonna hold a twist because today we're gonna be using a combination of 3 products. We're gonna use a custard, a cream, and a foam, and I'm gonna make sure that it holds her good. But my girl has to sleep right.
Okay.
She
what
said, okay.
your girl is interested in is no hair care, no maintenance. Just lock it
Low
in.
maintenance, low maintenance.
I
low
just
maintenance.
wanted to feel like I had some hair this time.
I know.
So,
No
as
pull
opposed
back.
to- yeah, as opposed to all of the updos and
I know,
pull
but what did I
back.
tell you? I said we are going to do this updo, but we have to take breaks in between.
Chrissy said, you can break mine, but I think it's working for you.
It is working
She
for
said
you.
it's working for you because I think your hair is growing.
It is
so
growing,
you need
Sharon.
to go ahead
And
and
you
get
do this-
back to it.
you do.
And you take a break.
We're going to take a break and then we're going to go back to the... And it's crazy, y'all, that people can see her growth, but she can't always see it. So I'm going to clip a short video of when we started to where she's at now. Now, this is just natural. My girl going to be down the butt in a minute.
Okay.
We going to go ahead and shampoo, y'all. Come on, Sharon.
You don't have to put us together.
I know, we so loud together.
Tomorrow at 4, because we'll be laughing so hard. And they just
Look,
okay.
we're gonna go to that one. Chrissy gonna be quiet tomorrow. Chrissy chill. She's really.
So how was the one to elect?
We're gonna talk about that at the chair. I didn't want to leave, and that's the one I didn't want to go on. I didn't
That's
want
the
to.
virgin? You did
The version, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's the one I did not want to go on. I did not want to go to Alaska, but it was the best one yet.
Okay, the kids cruise. I regret even going. I'll never do it again.
Why is that?
I do hate it, Miss Jackson.
Why is that?
Like it's real.
Why you say you hated it?
Because it's nonstop chaos and
Yeah, she
noise.
got it.
The kids want to conquer. They want to
Part-time and they're getting paid a lot more. So
do everything on the ship all over, so you're busy. You want them to have a good time.
Yeah.
But I have never been one that sent kids to daycare or releasing the people I don't know,
Yeah.
thinking they're gonna sell. It just keeps you going nonstop because of the stuff for the kids. And I don't even know if it'll be any better if you get on a Disney cruise, because you know they're gonna have stuff all over the ship.
I think the Disney cruise, it's pricey. It's just as much as the Virgin cruise.
Uh,
I think we priced Disney cruise. It was like 11,000.
so when's the last time you've been to Disney World?
I live in California, Sharon, but I've never been to Disney World,
Oh,
Disneyland.
not Disneyland. Disney. You're not gonna take the kids to Disney
When they
World?
get, well, Winter gets 13, I am.
Okay.
And she reached the age of 13. But I can't take that 2-year-old. I ain't about to put myself through it.
I want my kids to hurry up and get married and have some kids or something. I told them I'd be too old to take a kid. I want my grandkids to Disney
You can
World.
watch my 2-year-old.
And we had geometry again. We got to take like finish the year online.
Winter's only 2, huh?
She's spring's only 2, winter
Okay.
is 10, summer is 6. So I
So
got
winter came first.
winter, yep. Winter, summer, and then spring.
In my brain was not something that was cooking for me.
You good, girl, you good.
I've heard all about like what
Itching my throat.
I think she's a little nervous. Yeah. But I mean,
I just think it's just so much.
no, she pretty
The lines along to Disney World. The park is so
My
crowded.
brother-in-law, they went to Disney World with their kids, and they made me not want to go with my kids at all.
Why?
They said 'cause they got 3 girls too, so he said all the girls did was complain the whole time. He said, you know how much money I spent? I said, I already know, man. I said, we took our kids to Hawaii. You know what they did? They
Loved it.
they fought the whole time. The whole
In Hawaii?
girl in Hawaii, you know.
Wait a minute.
Yes, they fought the whole
They
time.
weren't trying to hula and do all of the stuff
Girl,
that
them
was.
kids fought. And I said, you want to try to take them where? In the heat with me? Do you want me to sit with their mama? No.
Christy came back with her little coconut bra
Oh,
and grass skirt and stuff. And then I would go back to the master bath and put up starfish and stuff all over the wall and turn the big jacuzzi into into the water. Had all of the jets going. She put on her bra and stuff and was cooler. And I had all of the stuff up, trying to make it look like a beach, and stuff. So, but Christy she's a creative, but you are too. So it's like,
I said, I'm gonna take them somewhere again, but I gotta wait. I gotta ask God for more patience.
so are they cruise lovers there? Do they want to go on
they
another?
love the cruise. They were so disappointed that I got a video of them leaving off the ship. Like they both was so upset. And then to find out we going on a longer one 2 weeks after them. Oh, my oldest one was big man. She's like, that's not fair. And I'm like, it is fair because you didn't pay for yours.
Wait a minute. She's thinking it's not fair because your cruise
Was
with
longer.
your husband is longer
Yes.
than the one when you're running around losing your mind.
Yes, yes.
No.
So, but I already paid for them a trip for next year. They got one trip paid for next year, and my husband's thinking about extending it. So with another cruise with the trip I already paid for. He's being extra. I told him the trip I already paid for them would be just enough, and he's like, no, they need more days.
First of all, they kids, and you need to be thankful.
It's not DMV. You don't have to
Girl.
go to DMV.
They can't
They
be.
the girls though. They his girls, so he just want to make sure they get
But you
life
you
experiences
won't take it immediately.
as
Why
much as
travel
So
possible.
are you gonna do a cruise for them every year? But
I don't
they'd be
know.
so rotten if they did
Okay,
one
whatever.
See,
every
the
I'm
year.
trip I
okay. We're
paid
gonna
for
get
is not a
food.
cruise. The
Teacher's
trip
gonna
I
have
paid
the
for is like a
we get
getaway
there
for
with you.
us.
Oh,
And
Anyways, I'll send you.
it's like I think a 7 day getaway.
Won't get sent.
And I got it with my card. Like, how you have a credit card and you'll scan and they'll give you certain stuff.
yeah.
So we either can pick Los Angeles. My daughter said she want to go back to California.
Girl, they got so many homeless people
I
in
know,
LA
but
and Cali
that's when she
now.
was
It's
born, so
like,
she
oh
want to go
my
back.
God.
But I was thinking more local, somewhere we can actually drive. But the thing is paid for whatever city I pick that's on my agenda they sent to me. They pay for the hotel. Only thing we gotta pay for is travel and food, and they pay for some of our activities.
You know, they will run you ragged in Vegas too. But
I like Vegas.
Vegas is too hot right now.
Mm, take me back to where it's cold.
What?
I like the cold.
Oh, me too.
Girl, I do too. I can just,
I hate summer.
I hate being hot.
Oh, I
I
hate being
do.
hot. I'm sorry.
Girl,
You hate clothes if you hate being hot. I don't know how you stand it down
I
here.
yeah,
It's like,
for real. Listen,
if I hated summer, it's just like, nah, I don't want to wear all of
I
that.
feel
No.
the, yep. But I don't know, something about the cold just make you feel like, I don't know, I just feel so much younger in the cold.
You feel younger?
Yes. And when I'm hot, I just feel like,
Yeah, I get that. That does make sense.
I love
I do too. I love winter and fall.
yes.
Fall
yes.
time. I'm not a
Because
fan.
mine is like
What? You look like a winter girl, Amber.
Summer girl. If it wasn't for pollen, I would say spring is my favorite. But
Spring is
allergy
beautiful.
is not a spring.
Tomorrow,
You said what, Miss Sharon?
I'm saying tomorrow at 4. It's like, whoa, it's a good thing you told me. 'Cause
Did
she
you
said,
did you go to the Essence Fest?
yeah, I did.
Girl, did you survive?
Yeah, I
You know I'm asking. Listen, did you survive?
So, you know, like the convention center is opening up, what, at 9 in the morning. You're there all day trying to go through all of that stuff, stand in line,
I'm not
go
about
through
that
beauty
life.
con and all. Then when you go home, what, 9 to 5 is almost the convention center. And then they start letting people into the Superdome at 6 p.m. The night Michelle Obama opened up Essence, they said, you better be here because security was going to be
Yeah.
tight. So they started trying to go through the people at 6.
Okay.
And Michelle's appearance wasn't until 8. And she kicked it off. So it went from Michelle Obama to Lotto to Kalani to Cardi B on opening night. So it was all about the girls from Michelle to Cardi B. And you're not getting out to going on 2 a.m. So 6, if you get out of the convention at 5, you go home to the hotel, try bathe and change your clothes, come back out, get to the Superdome at 6, you get home at 2 a.m. Then you had to get up, do breakfast, and do it all over again because it's like 3 days in a
I
row.
know. I worked
Nonstop.
it.
I thought it was expensive, but I think
It's
go from
worth it.
Michelle Obama to Cardi B and
And
stuff,
Lotto.
have all of that.
It's
And
worth
then
it.
the second day, I said, I had enough girls. I'm old, so I let my 2 daughters go together.
Okay.
And they started with, I can't even remember. But, oh, it was Monica and Brandy.
How was that in person?
And Babyface. See, Babyface was worth it, you know. Babyface had so many songs. you don't even know that he
Half of
wrote
it.
them.
I
You
know.
know, everybody's from Tony Braxton, everybody's doing them Babyface songs. All of their songs that you love these artists for, he's actually written these songs.
That's
So
pretty
he's
dope.
hours and hours just by himself. Oh, Patti LaBelle. I forgot he was there the second night. Uh, I wasn't really, to me, Patty can get this, but she's screaming a lot.
Yeah.
And then that hands, and it's just like, okay, I don't need all of that. I've been in this all day long. So
Yeah.
I let them have Patty and Babyface and Brandy and Monica and blah, 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 blah. I can't even remember the line. And then on the last day, okay, I thought we were taking a nap at the convention center. And then all of a sudden, Christy said, y'all better get up. My first one, y'all better hurry up and get up and get ready. George Clinton is the opening act. I said, what?
Yeah. I can't ride. Listen, I can't ride with your daughters in. I need the rest.
So we had to hurry up, get ourselves together. And Lord, he had Savion Glover tap dancing at Sir Nose.
Oh my
He
gosh.
had Big Boy. He had Nona Hendrix.
Oh my
He
gosh.
had everybody on that stage. Everybody was coming out with him.
Your ticket was worth it, girl.
So,
That's a
and then of course, all of a sudden, the mothership landed and it came down from way at the Superdome. And then you had the Q Dogs, probably the local chapter. They got on stage. The stage was, and then while the Q Dogs were doing the Atomic Dog,
oh.
George got back on the mothership, and it's at the Smithsonian in D.C. He got back on the mothership and ascended and went up. And my daughter Kelly said, "Where's George?" I said, "Girl, he's already left. He's gone."
Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
She didn't see the mothership rise.
Oh my gosh.
But I didn't think about it. I kind of love Parliament Funkadelic from back in the day, being as old as I am. But it's Afro-futuristic. Like, George is probably at least as old as I am, in his 70s or older. He was a lover and a fan of Star Trek. And he was a barber. That
He
was
was a
his
barber.
trade. He was a barber. He decided, oh, I love Star Trek. I'm going to have my own mothership. So he created the mothership connection, for his group.
For his part. I like that.
And then you go from him having his ship to what? T'Challa and Black Panther with his ship. They can get anywhere and do. And they said this is Afro-futuristic.
I think it's definitely
And I
Afrofuturistic.
never even thought of, so they said not only was he in the funk, he was a futuristic type of guy, Afro-futuristic. And I'm saying, oh, I guess I got to give George credit for more than,
He's an
you know.
artist though. He's very creative.
Girl, I didn't even know he was a barber. Come to figure, I remember he went through that crazy phase when he had different color, where they dreads, he had
I love
hair
that.
that was all over the place, just stuff hanging. And I'm saying, curl down, George. Calm. But yeah, George got back on his mothership. Ooh, when we went to Washington, D.C. to the Smithsonian for African American History and Culture,
How was that?
they had a scaled down mothership there from George Clinton. I guess they knew it was a whole entire section on the Afro-futuristic, artists and contributing to history and stuff. So it's like, okay, George, you got a place in the Smithsonian.
That's it.
So
He he is a true artist.
it went from him, and who did it end with? Oh, it ended up with T.I. with the Louisiana Symphonic Orchestra playing behind him while he was rapping all of his songs.
Okay, so would it feel like a family reunion? Like just to be in the room?
Girl, it was, I, it is so packed. It's like, with FUBU memes, it was kind of like, yeah, this is
Like a black family reunion.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
So it's like for us, by us, just so much. But I hated the fact that they were just girl concessions. They were selling alcohol all night long. Then you got these fights and stuff breaking out,
Oh,
and
my,
people can't get it.
that's why
It's
I
like,
said family reunion.
oh my God. And it's just like, I don't want to get hit up. And it was going on right, the road right behind us. So I just like, y'all gonna be throwing and swinging punches. I need somebody over here. And y'all need to limit the number of drinks. But you know they can't.
They
They just,
can't. Especially after people pay their money, you know, so many they can get.
and then you
Give
go to
out.
the restroom and you're liable to see anything happening in the restroom. It's just like, oh my
Bring your
God.
body back a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, I already know, Michelle. Michelle, I'm gonna push you up under the dryer for this part, okay? I'm
Okay.
gonna go get us a bag.
Because
And
they
I'm gonna.
had urinals in the
Hold on,
same
Michelle, you gotta wait.
restroom.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
Okay. The drunkards were doing everything. Oh my God.
I'm gonna add a little.
Huh. Well, I thought you were going to be upset because it's wet, but at least I raced through it.
You did. I just want to add an intense repair mask on you. Yeah, just on these mid-straight ends, girl. Just on the ends. Where you going, Miss Sharon? Stop. Put your head back, girl.
I thought you needed me to lift my old big head for you.
Stop calling your head big. Your head not big. I'll let you have it big. Lay back.
Okay.
Like, stay there. Stay there. Don't go there. All right. Lift up just a little bit. Stay back there. Okay. Lift up. We're going to go switch up on the dry. Let's go. Cute.
Oh, you're so sweet.
All right, girlfriends, we about to sit her up on the dry for 8 minutes with a intense mask, and we're gonna let this steam for about 8 minutes just to add some more moisture back into her gray strands. It's been a minute since we did this mask, and while I was brushing it, I noticed my girl needed some more moisture back into her hair. So that's what we're gonna do: put moisture back into her hair. My whole fake jewelry came out. Hey, you even try to help me. You even try to help me. Hey, my friend is showing me. You want anything to drink?
Yeah, Coke.
Okay, so the mask that I'm using is the Amika mask. This is one of the masks. I use a variety of their masks. The reason why is because it offers different things for different textures and different concerns for my clients with natural hair. But there are so many other masks that you can use. I love the Food for Soft. Also, I love the Olaplex mask. I love the Mazzani mask. Depending on what the client needs is what I try to add to it. In between their services, when it's time for a treatment, I try to make sure I keep a schedule of it. The reason why, because a lot of my clients are on lint retention journeys, but also healthy hair journeys. There you
Thank
go,
you.
beautiful. I know. All right, so I'm going to set a timer for her. Hey y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and prep my station for the products that we're going to be using on her hair. One of the products that I will be using, y'all, is the Crazy Sexy Curl by the Do. By the Do. This is a foam lotion that does really good with her hair. It holds her hair. It keeps it in place. But I am going to use a little custard to make sure that her two-strand twist hold nice. So this is the mask that we use today on her. Okay, for the ones that want to know, is the Amika the Cure Intense Styling Strength Repair Mask. This live, or are you watching from? Okay, so in this spray bottle right here, we're using this right here. Okay, this is the one that we're using. I just put in the spray bottle here. And because I know I will be using a lot, I'm gonna just go ahead and fill her up. So I'm gonna have to come back in and add any. This does stretch a lot, which I love because I like anything that's gonna give me flexibility. But this is one of the foams that I love to use, especially for my clients that struggle with hold. It adds a nice hold in between servicing them. Thank you. I like your color. Pretty on you. It is gorgeous. And I'm gonna show you the custard. Okay, this is the Pattern Beauty Styling Custard. We're gonna use some of this on her. I have a one that's open. I found her. One is open. It is not a gel. It's more of a custard form, so you got more slip when styling. You can use this with your two-strand twist, your flat twist to give you a nice little hold. It's lightweight and it gives you a lot of slip, and that's what I look at when I'm looking for a custard instead of a gel. Okay. Prepping her hair. We're gonna prep her with some Azani Moisture Milk, which is this right here. This is a 25-in-1 leave-in treatment, but it's also, you can use it. I have some clients just use it as a styling product depending on their density of hair, but it keeps the strands moisturized. It controls the frizz. Like, I love products that control the frizz, and it doesn't weigh her natural hair down, okay? This is also a heat protectant, and I'm going to pair it with another heat protectant. Protectant, I have to make sure I'm getting the right parts for my girl. Is the Mazzani heat protectant, a heat screen. I use this also for my silk press. But anytime I'm going in with a blow dryer, because she like her two-strand twist to kind of hang, I go in with extra protection. Now, same brand, two different type of heat protectors, but they work so good together. Depending on how you want to blow your hair out or blow your client's hair, I like to make sure that I'm using double protection and also really good leave-in. Because it's a leave-in, I don't have to add another leave-in on it. And because it's heat protectant, I like to pair it with another heat protector to make sure I'm protecting the strands against any heat damage when they are natural. We're using an unbrush because it's the best brush of all time. I haven't met another brush that gives me what the unbrush gives, so I'm gonna continue to use it. So my client is done with her treatment. I'm about to go and rinse her out with cool water, and we're gonna get started on the styling girlfriend. So y'all sit here, chat with one another, ask questions. My name is Shalisa Beverly. I'm a licensed cosmetologist and also educator, and we're doing a two-strand twist on my beautiful long natural gray hair.
The only time I looked at it was that expensive, it was American Express travel. Because I went to go to China,
Uh-huh.
but they would let you have dinner on the Great Wall of China.
Why not?
5-star dinner, they had it all set up for you and everything. Then it's, then you get to see the terracotta soldiers and all the kind of stuff. I want to do Shanghai and all of that one. I'm not going as far as that in the East. Do one place and come back. It's just like, no, I gotta get it done because I'm not gonna come back this way again anytime soon. So are y'all just gonna do Japan, or y'all gonna try to get something else in? Because with all of this crazy going on right now, and they bombarding Iran, like, I'm saying, do I really want to be flying over here?
Just just Japan, girl. I want.
I think Christy wants Japan. I want China. I think that's the problem. It's like we can't do them both. Something got to give.
I would like to go. Honestly, like, I don't know how I'm gonna take the rest of the Japan trip. I'm gonna work it out. So, like, for my little extra jobs, like, cause it's not like this. Like, what I make here is like
Chump change compared to what you're paying for these trips.
yeah. Cause I'm a commission seller.
But you're just doing what you want to do. You're not carrying your house and all that. Your husband got all that. So
And that's the blessing. But I want to get to help out more. And that's my goal.
but I thought
But it's a lot of him,
you were going to be transitioning, like from this commission, you're going to,
Yeah, I want to be able to, honestly, I really want to retire. That's
he's
what I'm
not ready to retire.
I want to retire in his job. Then he's going to work on his side.
Okay. You want him to stop just hustling
Yeah.
for financial,
Yeah, I think that's
and you want him to have his, yeah.
Yeah, I do. That's my goal. Like people, when you just like, oh, y'all have money, but we really don't. We're not broke, but we don't spend on silly. Our goal, and we just started this year, like, stop eating out. No, you spend so much money just to eat out,
Yeah.
restaurants. Then, I didn't realize how much money I was wasting if I was spending on things like shoes and shopping ridiculously, like not paying attention to my
Girl, the prices on Shein haven't gone up with Trump and all these tariffs.
I stopped buying it. I stopped. I stopped buying on there because it's like too much stuff on the tariff over there. You're right.
But all the chemicals they use,
Yeah.
they say it's really, they pollute the waters, it's really bad. The chemicals they use, not to mention,
Ain't that
their
crazy?
safety standards there and ours here. Okay, I'll just put it to you this way. When I was younger, I was younger with kids, didn't have any money. Girl, I go into the dollar store, buy crayons, buy matchbox cars and everything for my son to play with. Then you start reading these labels. The matchbox cars are painted with paint that had lead in them, so the kid puts them in their mouth and everything else. And some kids put everything in their mouth, like
Yes.
a little toy
Nice.
car and stuff. So, and they said the crayons and the makeup for Halloween that you could buy out of the dollar store for a kid, a little girl to dress like a fairy and put glitter and stuff in. That be done had mercury in it. The paints and the makeup had mercury in it. The paints in the car had lead in them. So I said, oh, the dollar store is where they dump everything that they don't sell over there, and they don't even have the same safety and health standards as we do. So
Yeah.
you just don't need to buy it.
You just don't need
Now,
to buy it.
if it's a dollar book, okay, the child probably isn't going to chew up and eat the book. But I just had to stop buying out the dollar store. But I guess that was a
Same,
thrill
because
for a
now
while.
everything has labels on it now. Let you know, like how California has it to where it lets you know what it's in it, what it causes. And my husband, he has a thing like, if something telling you it's causing something, and you still putting it in your mouth, something ain't right with that.
I don't know about stuff over there, like the clothes, even for children's pajamas, they're supposed to be flame retardant. You know, you don't need a child in the bedroom where the fire breaks out and he's wearing pajamas that are flammable.
You don't.
So, come to find out, the chemicals that they use to treat things and stuff, you don't need to put your kids in clothes and that stuff over there. You don't need to buy them any crayons, any candy, anything out the dollar store. So I don't know what the dollar store is good for except for toilet paper and
My husband say all day, like, I ain't say we supposed to be using tissue on our nose. Y'all little particles flying everywhere. What's your thought? Tell me what you think it is, not heavy. What's your knowledge of it?
you told me my hair was porous.
Yes.
So if it's so porous,
So it's not a level where it's so porous, it's either porous or it's not. And when I mean porous, you gotta think about it too. You are dry. So your hair is gonna fight that. It's not gonna give you like a shine effect all the time. But like now, after a treatment, it just softens you up and make sure that you're not shedding.
it just seems like, okay, the first time, because I don't do skincare, and that's why I just say I'm dry skin. But the first time I used some oil of Olay Regenerous Whip, when I put it on, my daughter looked at it and she said, oh my, your skin looks so nice. But she says, you can't feel it on your skin at all. You can't feel it and you have nothing left. It's like it just sucks and goes in. You're so dry skin. It's like you just suck it up. Like your pores are so large or whatever goes in and you don't have excess oil, grease, or shine on you. So I'm trying to figure out why is my skin and my hair so thirsty.
It's not the fact that your hair is thirsty. I think sometimes we get that confused.
Okay.
Like moisture doesn't come from like oil. Moisture comes from water and more of a leave-in instead of like styling products. Okay? So when you think about why your hair is so thirsty, it's not like how much oil products you add to your texture. It's more the fact that like how much water is my hair actually getting throughout my style. Like when you wearing your style, okay? After you wearing it after that second week, in between a week, I told you this before, Miss Sharon, start mixing your hair with a little H2O from the spray bottle. Just mix it.
Okay, because Christy says when you put on a lot of hair grease or heavy products, she said you seal it.
You clogging it up. You
She
clogging
said
it
you
up.
really, she said you're just causing a buildup if you
Yep.
keep doing that. She said it's not getting into your hair. You're not changing the thing. You're just sealing it and putting on layers
You
and
layering
layers.
or layering, you like laying dirt on top of dirt. It's not going anywhere.
Okay. All right. So the water is moisture and the oil is something
Oil
else.
is your filler. So when you go in, you can do a leave-in. I give you a leave-in recommendation. In between, you feel like your hair feels a little dry, right? Spray a little water on it first to open up your hair, okay? So they better see the leave-in. Once you add the H2O, you mix it in the water, you go in with a spray leave-in. I'll give you a recommendation today, but when you spray leave-in, and go from there. Once you add that leave-in in it, then you can take a little bit of oil. If you want to go like old school nostalgic, take a little bit of Blue Magic grease, rub it on your mid-stranded ends to seal that moisture that we just added to your hair.
So you saying I have to mist it?
You gotta mist it, not spray, but it's a mist. Use a spray bottle that has a mister on it, and it's a light mist. Okay.
And then but if I have a twist, how am I gonna do the leave-in? Do you just
Just on top of your twist. You're not gonna take the twist down. You mix it on top.
so you mist water and then you mist
Just
leave-in too?
a leave-in. Mid-stranded ends. Those are your problem areas with your hair. Your mid-stranded ends is where you feel like your hair gets the driest up.
It's like I need a manual. Person said, all right, you may have to talk to somebody about color so you can get it all one color. Because you are so gray now. You need to be all white.
Leave it alone. Start adding color to it.
Huh?
You don't want to add no color.
Not even to
No, let it-
remove what the layer.
Let it just naturally come on out. It's right here. It's like it's gonna be a waste. You're
I
gonna
was gonna have to have somebody that was a colorist make it all gray so it looked
I can
beautiful.
do it, but I can't promise you that you're not gonna lose your hair in the process of it. And
Where's the girl? She's not behind the desk today.
she's off on Wednesdays.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Off on Wednesdays and Fridays. So styling product, we're gonna use the Matrix of Curl and Dream mixed with our custard and our foam curl foams.
I look like Dracula's bride.
Oh my gosh, Sharon. Sharon. I'll throw you outside in a second. I'll throw you outside.
You know, it looks hot there.
Do not, girl.
How many stamps do you want in your passport? How many countries do you want to go to for the visit?
Honestly, all of them. I want it to be able to say I finished it every country God has created.
Oh, girl, everyone.
Every,
Now,
even,
I can understand you say like every continent. What are there, like 7 continents or something?
yeah,
Like I've been to every continent, but every country.
yeah. 37 now, Miss Sharon. Will I be able to make it to every last one of them? With 3 kids.
Okay, I didn't say the kids would go to every country. They could not go. There'd be some countries that's like, I
I
don't know.
know.
Me and my husband, because you have to worry about kids don't have any taxes. And when you travel somewhere, people in other cultures and stuff can get offended. You need to know what offends them, what you should not do. And your child doesn't know that. You think that man, that's a man over there, and it'll be a woman. Of course, we used to do that. We used to go to Walmart on weekly and stand at for return, for exchange. And the lady, her name was Dolores. She was always at the customer service desk. And Christy would be in my basket. And she would always say, Mom, the man there. And said, Christy, stop. Christy, that's a man, Mom. He's got a mustache.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, you're right.
It was not a man. It was a woman with a mustache. And she would look at me and I just say, and I say nothing to my child.
Yeah.
But children have no tact. They really don't. And they just,
It's whatever.
yeah. And they don't know how to do it on the low. Or
They
say it.
loud.
They
They
just
gonna point.
loud and they say it. And
They do.
And it's just like, I don't know about taking them to agriculture. Like it was a really, like over at the UAE, somewhere in the Middle East, where women need to stay all covered up. They don't have boys, and this and that. And a lot of things like when black ladies who are allowed to go there, and if they talk to like the rental car people the wrong way or whatnot, they end up being in jail there, and they can't come back home right away. And then they got to try to get people to help them get out of jail, write this, do this, and do that. So there'd be places like it really aren't good on women's rights. They don't love black folks. Like, I can't take my babies there. My babies don't have enough wisdom right now. They be done said something. We have to run.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. And you know spring was good. Spring was good.
That's crazy.
You don't think so?
Girl.
She's the one that you said no. She says what she wants to say. I don't know. Some places.
Oh my God. That's wild. So where have you been that you enjoyed?
Well, Italy was nice.
What's in Italy?
Girl. Venice is so romantic.
Okay.
You know, you on the gondola. The gondolier will be serenading and singing you while he's taking you through all of the canals and stuff. The food in Italy is great. So in Rome, you have everything from the Colosseum to the Remainder Nero's Golden Palace, the Forum, everything. Did you see the Da Vinci Code of movies at any point in time? Everything, all of that stuff that's in that movie.
Oh my
When they go
God.
to Italy, it's actually there and you can see it. So Christy said, Mom, this is stuff that's in history books. She said, Colosseum is still saying, and I said, I know. All of this stuff, you know, in Italy, you're walking on history. And
Okay.
it still exists for you to see today. And you can touch it, see it, everything else. You get to go to the Vatican.
Oh.
Uh, You got Pompeii, where Mount Vesuvius erupted. That's off the coast of Italy too. Where, you know, Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius covered it, the volcano, and it erupted and everything else. So you can go to Pompeii. You can go to Naples, Italy. I think Sophia Loren was from Naples and everything else. You got Rome, where you got the Colosseum and everything that's still standing there. Then you can go to Tuscany, and Tuscany is more like fun and close. The food is fantastic. Then you got Venice. You got Milan, which is fashion.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
All
period.
of the fashion houses are in Milan. So you got what? You name it. Dolce and Gabbana, everything is all in Milan. You got Verano, and that's, I think, where Shakespeare was supposed to be writing Romeo and Juliet. They'll let you stand up under the balcony where she was saying, "Wherefore art thou Romeo," and everything else. And men are all taking their hands and putting it over the breast of it. And you got Orvieto, which is an ancient town, and the way concerts are done there. Elton John and everybody comes to Orvieto, put on a concert and everything else. You've got
It's so much.
Italy I couldn't afford anymore. Christy and I were there for 15 days. And in 15 days, we didn't even get a chance to do it all. We went through, have you heard of the Verrazano Bridge in New York City? It's a
No.
really tight. Okay, it was from the family, the Verrazanos, that were Italian, that emigrated and came over here. Anyway, they have a winery and everything else. So we were at the winery and had a 5-course meal with all of the different wines and everything. The food is great. The history is fantastic. Venice is so romantic. I just got to get to
Hi,
it.
beautiful.
You have to go. There's nothing in Italy from the toe of it, the boot of it. Italy has it all. Not to mention the men's love.
Oh my gosh.
The men are flirtatious.
That sounds amazing though.
They are. They just are. They love women, but they love us. They're Italian. They used to be lovers. So. They be walking around in Italian suits. Chris and I be sitting there at the Pantheon at that time. So anyway, we be sitting there eating gelato, and the men be walking past in their Italian suits. So it's sitting there, just enjoying the view. Just
How much did it cost back then for 17 days?
for Christy and I, because she had just finished her first year at Howard. Let me see, what did I pay? I paid like $7,000 something for Christy and I. I didn't think that was bad because the tickets to everything from the Coliseum, all our tickets were far in the back.
That was so good.
And we went from city to city to city. We had English-speaking tour guide. We had hotel accommodation at every place we stopped, every city we traveled to. We rode on the bus, so it was just our group on the bus. And they would give us all our tickets for the Coliseum while we were on there. We'll be out here, meet us back. So everything was pre-done, like all in the package. I just wanted to pay for all the attractions ahead of time. All of the travel, all of the accommodation. But Kristen wanted to break out of the group.
Yeah.
You can't, she wanted to break out of the group. I said, wait a minute. She said, Mom, can't we break out of the group, and scoot and hurry up and go see, Pompeii. I read about it in class and stuff. We can go to Pompeii and then join the group. I said, how? I can't speak Italian.
He's like, I ain't like,
I cannot rent a car because we had to drive on the opposite side of the road, and I cannot read the sign. I said, I can't read it, I can't speak it, and I can't write it. So we need to get on this bus.
like, listen. Listen, I'm not even about to put myself through it. I don't blame you.
So, like the Treasure Town, all of the stuff, everything that's in any movie you've ever seen, when they've been in Rome, Venice, and everything else, you get to see it, walk on it, touch it. It's all there.
Oh my
So,
God.
Italy is like, yeah, I could go back to Italy again because I
How
still,
old were you then, Michelle?
it was, let me see, it was 2011.
20.
And I was born in 55, so don't ask me to do math. 55, 45. I was in my 50s then.
It's so
But
amazing.
that was then. I don't know what it would cost
What it costs now,
now.
girl. So
But, you know, in England, it was different. I hadn't been to many places. I've just been to Hawaii, been to the Bahamas, been to Mexico, London, Italy, Paris, and stuff like that. My kids have traveled a whole lot more than I have.
when you start traveling with them about what age?
Oh, they weren't as blessed as you kids, and then I did before. I think they didn't start traveling until in high school. Then they were going by themselves, not with me.
Okay.
Like they would be exchange students when they went to high school. Jared went to Germany and stayed as an exchange student for a few months. Because when he would call home, we're riding to school on Mercedes-Benz buses. I said, you're in Germany, Jared. It's in Germany. Mom, we ride yellow school buses back there. Mercedes-Benz tricked out buses. He would just be so excited about all of this stuff. I said, well, have a good time. I said, when you get back. So he went to Germany when he was in high school. And
Hey, Katie, thank you.
I think because they were originally at St. Andrews, my firstborn, that's older than Jared, St. Andrews would take the kids to Italy
Okay.
when they went in high school. So, you know, because they studied Latin, and this is an ancient language that most people, you know, a lot of words are rooted out of Latin and in the dictionary and everything else, but most people don't read and speak Latin now. So they tried to tie them to an old world language. They took them back to Italy. But
Girl.
when you go and you sit for orientation, the lady, the instructor was saying, like, girl, carry your little minister and stuff, because one night we're going to the city of the county, and I'm looking at her saying, what did you tell my child to do? They in high school. I don't need no Italian man or this to be looking at my child, trying to pick her up in the disco, and you don't realize that she's not in the hotel at night.
Ain't that crazy?
But they would tell us to bring a miniskirt. I tell her, like, look, let me see this in your suitcase. You don't need to be trying to pick up no Italian guy when you're away from home. You may not need to make it back. So I just disagree with all that. But she was going to Italy first. He went to Germany first. They started traveling when they went to high school. And Christy had her first trip was in Paris when she was in high school. So, now, but yours are already, you know, out there. But they didn't travel internationally without me until high school.
High school.
Yeah.
Were they afraid or were they just kind of like,
I think they liked it. They were excited.
really?
No, I hadn't traveled anywhere internationally when I was in high school. I'm not from that social economic blessed family that my parents were able to just like, okay, wherever you want to go with the class or with school, just let us know. But the good thing for me when you think about it is that, and for you too, when you think about it, your children will probably travel internationally at an age before you did as a child.
Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of like the goal. Like we want them to be like. I think my husband, he's big on. I don't want no man to be able to come up and tell you they can take you places, and you be like, oh, I want you to be like, my dad took
Take
me
your
there.
own self. It's
Yeah,
like,
I've been there. Listen, he said I want them to be like, well, thank you, but I've been there and I loved it. Or I didn't like it, or I would like to go again. I'm like, they won't be like, oh my gosh, she's taking me here. You know how young girls are when they never been
just
nowhere.
romanticize. Like,
Yes,
but in there, if they're
yes,
capable of achieving these things on their own, they're not so easy to impress with somebody that's going to manipulate them by then myself like that.
yes, in front of you.
Okay, and then you're willing to go and hang on because he's
Yes.
done things for you that you never would have been able to do without
Yep.
him. It's like, girl, baby girl, you can do all of these things. Dad is going to take care of you.
That's
And Dad is going to set the bar for what it is, how you should be treated,
that's
what
how
your
he.
man should be able to do. You're not going to go out here and find some guy that can't rub two sticks together and keep a shelter over your head because that ain't the way I live.
That's it.
That's not how Dad is together. If you can't do at least this to the left,
Yep, pretty much.
go on and go. But then I don't want them, the day and age of guys that came along dressed. Oh, girl. I saw so many guys trying to lean to the side, driving a Cadillac or a big car that had way too much fur, but they had this, gold chain. You don't live in the project. But they around here with a time and cut in the back of the car, leaning to the side, wearing their gold chain. Trying to impress you like you're so coming to the car, to hop on there and let me take you away. They listen. They got nothing. They shook up. I just might stay away from the car. If they call you to the car,
And be
go
looking
to the car. Let them keep on going.
and go ahead.
That ain't about nothing. But yeah, they just try to impress.
I know.
I'm surprised you went in Canada.
They hear the Mississippi accent. They're like, oh, they never been nowhere. The girls pop out, oh, we've been everywhere. So they are already southern. Girl, they so southern.
I remember when Tom Jordan used to have the Tom Jordan morning show. And he used to talk to guys. He called it the Sky Show, I think. He said, player, he used to be on the radio. I ain't never seen this before.
Oh my gosh, girl. Oh, girl, like, now that's wild, Sharon.
Girl, don't you remember when they used to do it?
I don't remember,
Girl, yes, they did. It be the baby so much. They are like to the utmost and the highest. They got a chandelier. And their whole big ride. Oh, gosh, your Tom said, player, I've never seen it before in my life, but they had chandeliers in the car. I'm saying, please stop.
girl,
Stop telling them.
please.
But they did. I tell my kids, this is so embarrassing. These people, but yeah, they thought that was like their little boys. I said, oh my God, this is so,
That is crazy.
girl, you need to ask somebody. Ask the girl whether somebody is,
I'm gonna ask, listen, and see.
the people ever had chandeliers and pictures of them in their cars. I wouldn't even get in the car. They moved up the car. It's
Maybe.
like,
Listen, keep going, bye. Look, I act like I can't see.
you can't catch me. You couldn't catch me riding in one of the cars. It's like, They thought they were players, not to mention when they stepped out, they may have been an adult. It's like, oh my God.
Girl, I be acting like I can't see at all. I be like this.
But it's embarrassing when the national radio host is black. It goes all around the country. He ain't never seen that till they got down here.
And just listen the whole time. Dang, that's so nostalgic though.
And I don't know what it is, but it's just like, okay. Superfly is dead and gone. I mean, like, black exploitation, you know, we're doing it to yourselves now, as opposed to money being made from it. Girl, I saw Pam Grier.
Your purse is different today, Michelle. It's cute.
Okay, thank you.
I like that.
I'm usually with the black one. She said, please stop. She said, you can't find nothing
But
in
it's
that
so
black
pretty.
bag.
It's so
You
pretty.
know, like Coach always makes a bag and then they stop. They stop making it. It's almost like they make it a limited. They keep changing the colors, changing this, changing that.
But it's so pretty.
I got that outdated outlet one. I can't even remember when. It's just years old sitting in the closet.
Girl, I love it.
So you got Coach on one side of the outlets, and you got Michael Kors. Krista would go and count Coach, but she'll look at Michael Kors and say, absolutely not.
Why not? So why?
That's something else they would address on black, national black radio. They would say, player, every time I get with a girl and we break up, you know, before we break up, they want a Michael Kors purse. He said, you spend a few hundred, give them a purse, shoes and stuff. And she said, and then they usually somewhere. You know. He says, I'm not buying another one. And, you know, Michael Kors, some of his products, and I look at him, I just say, oh, so I go back over to Coach. But I think my firstborn, Kelly, that lives in New York, she says there are different levels for Michael Kors. You know, I say, whatever. I'm just tired of seeing it all over the place, like Learners back in the day, or was it an NYC? What did Learners change their name to?
Girl. Who do you think is better between the two? Or is there a difference for you to those two brands?
I'm sorry, who do I think is well?
Michael Kors or Coach?
Who's better?
Quality-wise for you.
Ooh. Probably Coach. I don't know. Who do you like better? For you, who is it?
I like Coach.
For some reason or another, you look at them and then you look at Michael Kors. Every time we go over there, it's like, no. It's like, I can't believe here. And then you,
Why are they so similar looking though?
I don't know.
They're like the same color. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
who was first, Michelle?
I don't
We
know.
need to look that up.
Girl, don't ask me. I still like some Kate Spade stuff is cute too.
I love Kate Spade stuff. It's very
I
chic
just-
and modern.
I found it so hard to believe that she committed suicide. It's like, why? You know, but that's the same thing like Robin Williams. These people got the world in the palm of their hand almost. They can do anything, go anywhere. They got all of this money, and then they do
It's like it's not even. People think that like
not
money will
about
make them
money.
happy. It's because I work in California and I know it does not. You know, and I work with people that got money here. It doesn't make them happy. But to people that's like middle class or lower than middle class, you're like, if I just
But
had
then
this.
remember, you just said you didn't want it. You wanted your children to have their exposure in these godly places. So when somebody pulled up on them, you just say like, hey, sweet thing, come on over here. Like, have you ever been to such and such? If you know, you go out, and everything else. If you were my maid, I would take you here. We could go there. Have you ever been? Don't even try. Don't even try. But you get to California, and people who have money, it's just like, money can't buy you love, can't buy you happiness,
Or
can't buy you
family.
this, can't buy you that. And y'all were doing what? Like, no, it can't.
It's a lot that they can't purchase. The people that don't have it desire it more.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, even if I had a few $1 million now, I just don't think it would make a difference in my lifestyle.
I can't
If
see it free. I was just making this line. I ain't about to play the fiddle. I'm about to be honest.
no, it ain't gonna go anywhere. You know, if I had a few million, this is like personal.
How much is it, you say?
If I had a couple of $1 million, I
I
would.
will buy me a building.
Okay, but see, and then you could probably set it up to teach, having the kids. You can
Yeah.
teach on this side.
I'll buy me a building and pay the land off for years. I will build me a little building and pay the land off for years. We'll pay the taxes off for years.
Yeah, I would like my house note gone.
Of course.
You know, it's just like, okay, do away with all of this stuff. You know, I probably need a new car, but it's just like, I would like to give each one of my kids, like, okay, like, you get 1 million, you're the second child, you get 2 million. That's what I'm talking as if I had more than 2 million to start
Yeah.
with. And give the third child maybe 3 million now. Y'all go ahead. Y'all need to, you can, you know, get rid of your house note, have a car, you should have no debt, and then I'm gonna take the remainder of it, you know, take care of my house note, maybe give me a new car, and then what I probably would like to have a forever home, but I need to know where these children are gonna be. That's the other thing. I don't consider my home my forever home.
Why not?
First of all, because it's like I would love to have an open concept, one floor ranch, totally modernized and updated. My house was built in the 90s, you know, and it's always something when you own a house. If it ain't the roof, if it ain't the plumbing, if it ain't replacing HVAC, if it ain't putting in sprinklers, it's nothing when you own it that you don't have to take care of and do. You know,
Okay.
this how it is. So it's just like, okay, well, I'm tired of this. And all of my children are grown. Soon as Christy, you know, gets her mojo working and wherever she ends up, she's not going to be with me. So I'm going to be by myself. I don't need 2 stories. I don't even want to, I go upstairs to go see what is Chrissy done with this thermostat. She done turned it down so low because she likes it cold. Her metabolism is higher than mine.
Yeah.
She's always talking about she's hot. And I'm always cold. And I'm just saying, you ain't paying no bills around here. What do you keep changing this thermostat for? Every time she'll just go up there and turn it down so she can be comfortable because she's on the second floor and I'm on the first.
Oh,
But
that's so funny. I'm the same way though. My husband said I be freezing here. He said, "Who are you? I gotta walk around in winter clothes in my house." What's wrong with you?
But you probably have a high metabolism.
Yes, he does. He does.
So I don't need a second floor. I just want a 1-story ranch that's open concept, totally updated. But I want it to be in a place where, you know, all of my children aren't really far away.
Oh, really far away. That makes sense.
It doesn't make sense to have a child in Philly and me in Mississippi That's my firstborn. She's in Philly, and she's closer than she used to be because she used to live in New York. She was in New York for like 17 years. And it's just like, girl, you ain't never gonna own a house. New York City, you know, the cost of rent in New York is ridiculous. The cost of living anyway is so high in New York. So the last place she had, her roommate was a senior. She was a editor at Essence on Love and Relationships. You know, at Essence magazine. So they were roommates. They had a duplex that they, you know, first floor, second floor, so they were roommates and stuff. That was probably maybe the last place she had or someplace. And I'm saying if I'm a senior editor at Essence magazine, Love and Relationship, and I can't afford a place without getting a roommate, it didn't make sense to me that they were splitting, you know, rent was over 2,000 something a month.
Girl.
So they, you know, they got together and they split it, you know. And I was like, girl, not to mention she wants to, you know, she's not married. She's never been married. And she doesn't have any children. So she just wants to go on the fertility journey. She wants to have
That'd
a
be
child.
amazing.
But we're talking about New York City.
Oh, girl, she need to move somewhere.
Yeah, well, you're talking about New York City and the cost of rent over $2,000 a month for any decent, not totally in the slums, place for her to live. I said, well, I don't know what you're going to do because if you pay for daycare, you're not going to have a check left. You're going to be in the hole.
Daycare here, it's $200 a week.
And that's a deal compared to New York City. So I said, sweetheart, I don't think you can afford to be a single parent. She says, it's okay if they go to public schools. You went to public school and you ain't the devil you turned out. I said, I'm not talking about them just going to public schools. I'm saying you're not going to be able to do anything for your kids because you're going to be a single mother working nonstop trying to do daycare and everything else. So, yeah. So she finally fell back. She left New York and she came down to Philly. And she bought her first house in Philly. But, you know, I don't really want her. And she says, Mom, you and I are going to live together.
Yeah, I
She
can.
said, because you're getting old.
Oh. Dang.
Which is true. She said, Ma, you shouldn't be by yourself and stuff. You and I are going to live together and stuff. And I'm looking at her saying, yeah, sure, right. We'll probably be,
Yeah, I will.
we'd be like, we'd be driving one another crazy. But she would have to completely fall back. But I don't think she's thinking about falling back in Philly. She's thinking about, you'll be old. You need to sell. She says, oh, we just need to have an estate sale. Sell your hand-carved mahogany, china cabinets. You're going to sell this, sell that. We'll be all right. And I'm looking at her saying, it should be the other way around. Ma, I don't want any of that. Your kids don't want your furniture, your taste, your style, any of your stuff. They just like, don't want that. Sell it, and we can, you know, get in a place together. I don't know. I have no idea where they're going to end up being.
She's thinking about doing it? She doing it?
What, doing what?
Fertility.
Huh?
She gonna have the little one?
She tried, okay, when she was in New York City, she tried 2 rounds of, I guess, IVF.
Yeah, IVF.
Where she, you know, it was over $20,000 per round.
Ain't that crazy?
And out of 2 rounds, she only got 3 eggs. So she has no egg reserve. Basically, I think the goal is roughly at least around 10 eggs off of it. You know, we do all this pump you full of hormones for you to release these eggs and stuff. We should get 10. She got 3 eggs out of 2 rounds of going through all of that stuff, greater than 40. So she put a little 3 eggs on ice, dries to freeze them and everything else. And somebody told her, sweetheart, the viability of these eggs will increase if you had them fertilized with sperm and then put them in the freezer. Just an egg by itself is going to be more frail, more friable, and may not make it. So she just said she couldn't see just buying sperm from somebody she didn't know, and she wasn't in a relationship, so she wasn't ready to just beg or take an unknown somebody's sperm. And so she just froze the egg. And when she left New York, they were still in the deep freezer in New York, and she moved to Philadelphia. She had the eggs moved and transported down to Philadelphia where she was. And then she decided to use a California cryo bank for her sperm. And then they had to transport the sperm frozen from California to Philly. She's paying for all of this stuff, by the way, you know. So now she's got her sperm there, and she's been taking her injections. She's ready. And they joined the sperm with her 3 eggs. And then she got a call, probably within 48 hours. The eggs didn't make it.
It
And
didn't?
she just cried and boo-hooed and felt so bad into depression. But no, they didn't make it. But remember I told you, you're better off to go ahead and have the egg fertilized with
With
the
it,
sperm
so it
and
can
then freeze
marinate.
it. Yeah. So it's different when there's a union of the two of them versus that it's just an egg that's just sitting
By
there.
itself. It has nothing.
So it doesn't. So bottom line is now she has no eggs. And she did ask Christy because they look the same.
Alike.
Yes, they do.
I know Chris is saying,
Hell no. You know Christy. You know Christy. Christy's like, you can't budge Christy. Christy said no. And her sister, her older sister is crying and she's like, you don't want to get married. You don't want any children. You're just letting your eggs go. Please give me an egg. We had the same parents. This is the closest, you know. And Christy said, She says, because to me, that would be like my child.
yeah, that would be like her
She
child.
says, that would be my child that I'm just letting you have it raised. And it's like, not your child, it's an egg that you don't want. And
Yeah.
you're just, you know, you got plenty of eggs and your sister
I think,
doesn't
I'm going to be
have
honest,
it.
I think she does want it. She just haven't met the right person.
I really think, okay,
What you think?
between my sister and I told Chrissy this the other day. My sister, she loves me. She loves the nasty. She loves all of that. My sister said I wasn't interested in getting married. I'm not maternal. I don't want any children and everything else. And look at her. She's up there. She's got a grandchild and stuff. She just talks about the grand. She says it's amazing because I wasn't interested. I'm not maternal. I didn't want a
Same.
child.
I did
didn't
not
want to
desire
get married.
children.
She didn't want any of that. And now she's the one with a grandchild.
Yep,
And I
that
love
loves
babies
it.
and I don't have grandchild wanting. She got one child. And you know, he recently had a baby this year. So she's still ahead of me, and she's my younger sister. I ain't got any grandchildren, and I got 3 kids, and they none of them thinking about getting married or any of that. So,
Not even a son?
boy, my son. Okay.
What's going on with the son? Is he with somebody? What is happening? What's going on with him? Why he want
He
married?
told me, okay, because he's, what is he, 40 now? 40 or
Yes.
41. He told me, I looked at him, I said, son, I said, so, he
She
says,
desires it.
I do not. He says, all I have to do is marry a younger woman if I decide I want kids and stuff. He says, and I looked at him and I felt like taking a glass piece and throwing it at him. I said, you massaging this thing.
I just want to punch you in the throat.
He said, what do you mean? He said, I can wait as long as I want, play as long as I want. So I feel like I want to get married. Yeah. But my thing,
I'm a slap him.
my thing is like, I got daughters. I don't want no daughter to give a man 5 to 10 years of her life. And then it's just like, you know by now whether or not you want
Even
me.
though that's your son, I told her, I said, you need to leave him. Because you spending too much time, so you
Because
give
it's
too
just,
much of your time.
there'll be sometimes like I'll be over the house because You know, he's got this great big dog and he's out of town. I'm dog sitting and keeping this place. And she'll come over, put her keys in the door. I don't even have keys to his house. She got keys. She comes in with his delivery from Sam. She picks up his dog, takes the dog to the vet
I told
to get
her.
groomed and all this
I
stuff.
told
And I'm looking at her saying,
Please tell her leave your son. Tell her, but I've been telling her, she's my client. I said, leave him. Hell, he don't want to marry you. Leave it.
oh, I forgot.
You gotta talk to him.
I want to talk to him because I got daughters, and it's just like, no, I wouldn't want anybody doing this to one of your sisters. But he's not forcing her, and it's just like, why do these women stay?
They stay.
They so busy trying to hook a doctor and stuff, and just like, I'm sorry, girl, you are, oh my God, don't. I think God, you do.
He needs a wake-up call. I want to
She
punch
needs
him.
to make herself scared. She needs to stop giving them so much and being so available. Because I think they just got back from Puerto Rico. He carries them
She's
to the
so
Bahamas.
sweet. She's amazing. And I just wish you could see it. I wish you could.
The problem is she needs to draw the line.
Yeah.
The
And
problem is when you give them everything, you know the old expression
They
is like,
don't-
there's no point in buying the cow when you can get the milk for free. If you want to do everything for him, warm his bed, cook, pick up his stuff, take his dog, his room and stuff, what's the difference? You're acting like wifey now. You know, so she's a part of the making of this problem. But I don't like it, being the fact that I have daughters. And first of all, I'm a woman.
I
It's
know
something,
you will want them.
it's just like, later for you, I gotta finish my master's, I need to do this, I need to do that, I'm doing me. You're not offering me anything that I can't do for myself. I am sorry, you know, no.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste no more time with you.
But that has
This
to
is
be
way too
her,
comfortable.
because
I have to
she must be comfortable, because she probably had a good time in Puerto Rico, and I'm just saying, girlfriend.
Such an amazing person. And I can tell he's an amazing guy.
I think it's because of his father and I, the mess we went through a divorce and stuff. It's just
afraid,
like,
yeah. Got him
okay,
afraid.
all of his father's family. I'm the only one in my family with a divorce. My mother,
come on, boo.
okay. My mother is still. Where you want me to go?
The dryer.
My parents are still married. My brother is still married.
Yeah.
Sister's husband died. I'm the
Girl.
only one with a divorce, but each one of his siblings, out of all five of them, all of them had divorced.
Oh,
I
snap.
don't think my son or my children want to go through.
Or just to deal with it.
They don't. They're resistant.
I see it. I actually did the same thing. I'm like, why? But I think it's a desire of her. She just don't, she hasn't met the person yet. You know.
What you mean, president?
Yeah.
Okay, so does April want children?
Huh?
Does April want kids?
I think she does.
Because she told me the first time I met her, don't look at me, I ain't.
I think she does.
I
Every
think-
woman says no. But I think she does. You want some left to drink from Sharon?
Huh?
You want something left to drink?
I'm good.
Okay. I got
Don't
you.
want to be greedy.
I got you, girl. All right, girlfriend. So she gonna sit up on the dryer for 30 minutes. I'm gonna let her foam get nice and secure, and then we're gonna spray her with a little Kenra Shine Spray, and then I'm gonna send my girl on her way. That is it for today's live video. I do have a couple more clients, but I want to be respectful of their appointments. Miss Sharon never minds when I put her on live. So thank you so much for joining today's random live girlfriends. And thank y'all so much for the comments. If you're new here, my name is Jaleesa Fevrier. I'm a licensed cosmetologist and also educator. And here on this platform, we do all things natural hair care. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so now. Remember, girlfriends, be bold, be you, and wear your hair with confidence. Bye.